KK No Kolkata Project by Class 10A.
Welcome a city with Kolkata, soul, a city with unique identity, where bright yellow-colored taxis are always running on the street. It is not just a city, but an emotion. It is not just a place for enjoyment, but an emotion to lakhs of the people. This is the city with gorgeousness of temple, with elegant fusion of colors. To me, the word soul means the city of Kolkata. Now let us take a look on Kolkata's Rajbari, Shobha Bazar.
Shobha Bazar Rajbari is the palace of the Shobha royal family located in the Indian city of Kolkata. Maharaja Navakrishna Dev, founder of the Shobha Bazar Rajbari, started life as a modest aristocrat, but soon amassed considerable wealth in his service to the British. Maharaja is famous for its annual Durga Puja celebration in the month of October to November. It is also an important heritage site of Kolkata residents with memories of the old Zamindar era, dominated the region once upon a time.
Right opposite Shobha Bazar, Rajbari is the Chota Rajbari, which was also built by Raja Navakrishna. A few years later, this place also hosts a Durga Puja every year, which is organized by the deconsulites of the Zamindar family. Shobha Bazar Rajbari, a dramatic setting of wedding held by the patrons who wants to hark back to the high point of Bengal prosperity. The history of the place is so rich that the client liked to transform the place into what it was ages ago. The place architecture provides a perfect backdrop for photographs. Rabindra Bharati Museum that lies within the place. Right now, the Rabindra Bharati University resides in the house of Jorashakot Thakurbari. Also, the authority has restored this ancestral house of Tagore in such a way that you will witness how they used to live their life. Besides, the museum is full of information and delivers deep insight into the Tagore's family history. Also, it provides light about the Brahmo Samaj and Bengal Renaissance. Moreover, the museum consists of 3 galleries. The first one describes Tagore's life as well as his works. However, the other museum convey an insight into his family along with the other partitions of Bengal. Once you visit that place, you can also witness more than 700 paintings there. In addition, you will also find manuscripts, antique items as well as books. Furthermore, you will also find the self-composed invite of wedding of Rabindranath Tagore in Jorashakot Thakurbari. Beautiful events of Jorashakot Thakurbari. We have already discussed about Rabindra Bharati University. Stays within the vicinity of Jorashakot Thakurbari. Therefore, they organize numerous beautiful and colorful events. If you ever visit the plain during any of those events, you will witness their fervor as well as enthusiasm. Panchis Vaishakhi is one of those events which takes place during the birth of poets. To celebrate this festival with lots of colors, music, dancing and food. Besides, they also organize other events like Baisha Shabon, which is the death anniversary of the poets. Moreover, they also host an art event named Aban Mala. I have this strange interest to pick into these century-old houses, and this curiosity led my way to reach Rani Rashmani's Bhavan at Chand Bazar, Kolkata.
Few women shine through the history of Bengal like she does. Rani Rashmani left an indelible mark on Calcutta way back in the early 19th century. It was she who built the famous Dakshineshwar temple dedicated to goddess Kali. She took on the British, was unmatchable on matters of business. She was an inspiration for social reformers and also one of the greatest philanthropists Calcutta has ever seen. A lot to achieve for a young girl born into poverty to parents from a low caste way back in 1793. Even before she entered her teens, her poor father married her to a much older widower. The story of how Rani Rashmani broke through patriarchy, orthodoxy, and every other ill to rise up in the 19th century India is truly breathtaking. Rani Rashmani was born on 28 September 1793 into a Kaivarti family in the present-day city of Halisahar in West Bengal. Even before she entered her teens, her poor father, who was a petty laborer, married her to a much older widower, Raja Chandra Das. He was a scion of a wealthy zamindar or landowning family that ran successful business in Calcutta's Jan Bazar. While Rashmani soon became a mother of 4 daughters, she was lucky to have found in Raja Chandra a progressive husband who didn't believe in confining women within the 4 walls of the house. Instead, he involved her in his business. To everyone's surprise, so good was Rashmani in matters of business, and within a short span of time, the duo amassed a huge fortune as moneylenders, lending money to various zamindars who were forever in debt. Sadly, Raja Chandra died in 1830 and Rani Rashmani was widowed while just in 40 seconds. Soon the burden of the business and managing the zamindari fell on her and she handled it with great efficiency. Her humble origins also meant she had great compassion for the poor and she donated huge sums to charity. Several ghats for public bathing, including the Babu Ghat, excavation of the Beleghata Canal, Pakka or permanent roads which linked various parts of the city like Babu Road, today known as the Rani Rashmani Road, several pyos or drinking reservoirs, old age homes and soup kitchens were set up by her and some still bear her name. With time, she also took up many other roles. One of her husband's close associates was the renowned social reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and inspired by his beliefs, Rashmani raised her voice against prevalent social malaise like child marriage and sati. She also submitted a draft bill against polygamy to the East India Company. Some stories around Rani Rashmani are legendary. She was also a great patroness of the fishermen on the Hooghly River. One of the first Indian industrialists, Dwarakanath Tagore, Bengalis love to celebrate their language, their culture, their politics, and their fierce attachment to a city that has been famously dying for more than a century. They resent with equal ferocity the reflex stereotyping that labels any civic dysfunction anywhere in the world. Another Calcutta. Thank you for being a part of our documentary. I hope you liked it.